what you need to know right now. Someone is plotting. Someone act as if, everything is cool, but this person is furious. Give me a second here, guys. This person is furious. They are. They are collective. But I feel like someone is mad at you for all the wrong reasons. Like, someone trying to shift blame onto you. They're extremely bothered. Like, and it can have a lot to do with the fact that you simply just don't care. Okay? So we have going on for the late night messages for the collective. So we have going on for you guys. It be so late. And I'm really a cozy type of person. I don't really like that, you guys. Let's see if we could turn this down a little bit. See what we have going on for you guys. Hi, my late night loves. Hi, Red Velvet. How you guys doing? Let's see what we have going on for my late night crew, because something was telling me that you couldn't sleep tonight. Okay, that it's like, listen, something is going on. You said something is happening, and you need to know what it is. Well, your girl got you covered. I got you covered right here. Hold on. It's like you knew it was something, because it's always something, but maybe you just couldn't pinpoint it. Maybe you didn't really care that much. Maybe, you couldn't put your finger on it, or maybe you just knew that it was just something, but you knew it was going to come out. And I shuffled what I saw in a pre-shuffle, you guys. That's why I really like to touch the deck when you guys tap in. Because anytime I touch it, I'm going to get a message, right? And the first one I saw that came out was threatened, but I don't know where it went. So this could be someone, they could feel threatened by you, or they can be due to the nature of them being furious behind the scenes. They could be trying to do something to threaten you in some type of way, if that makes sense. Okay? Maybe this is not behind the scenes. Maybe this is someone that's going all out with it. Maybe this is someone that don't really care about, how you see them. But I feel like they're being slick. Okay? They're trying to pretend like everything is all good. This is what this person is doing. But it's not, is what I'm hearing. Not on their end. What we have, look at this. Divination abuser. I'm telling you, I got threatened first, and then I got divination abuser. I feel like I have to go and find threatened real quick, collective. Give me a second. I have to go and find it because it came out first. And I accidentally shuffled it, because we need to tap in on that energy. I don't know what that means, and we need to find out. Okay? Because you've been thinking something. It's like something but maybe you're just not saying anything about it. But is it something that can be bothering you? The fact that You know, it says intimidating, threatened, or bothered. This is someone that's, I told you this person was bothered, right? Listen, I told you that this person was bothered, collective, and it could be at the fact that you simply, you may not even be paying this person no never mind. Like you not even, you know, you're not really stunting this person at all. I feel like this is someone that knows how you respond to like a threat, like one trying to threaten you in some sort of way. I don't know. Maybe this person could have been coming off as intimidating, trying to intimidate you. Somebody was trying to instill some type of fear in you, but it didn't work. I feel like this is somebody that went hard in the paint to try to instill some type of fear in you. They wanted you to fear them in some type of way because they could have been telling themselves if you feared them, then you wouldn't, you know, move away or walk away. You would just let this person walk all over you and do whatever they wanted to do to you. With divination abuser being here, though, I feel like this is something else. Yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, they have their hand in many pots, especially in regards to, you know, abusing divination in some type of way. As mentioned prior in a prior message, when I get divination, I get sorcery. And what I get from sorcery is, like I explained, the palm readings, doing black magic. That is sorcery. Okay? That's what that is. You know, candle magic and all these different things. I feel like somebody is into something far more sinister than you will ever be able to fathom or imagine. And I don't feel like they really wanted you to know that this is what they resort to. Somebody been really trying to find out about you. I feel like something is all about you. You are like the center of something. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Because energies are intimidated by you. And I feel like it's like the intimidators want to come off as, am I saying this correct, Spirit? The intimidators want to come off as if, you know, make it as if like you're intimidating them in some type of way. Like it's a retaliation or it's a clapback, but that's not what this is. Somebody here love to play the victim. That's what this is. And so they resort to abusing divination. But I feel like the whole time they have you in mind. This is something strange. I don't feel like this is just one energy. I definitely feel like this is coinciding with that little mini download that I gave you guys on a community board before I tapped in here. I feel like that energy is like merging with this energy some type of way. I don't know. This is like doing it for you. Doing it, something. Listen, again, you are the center of something that you don't. Energies got. Oh, they got some type of. It's like they know who you are. And they have an issue with that collective. This is like past life karmic individuals here. Could be a karmic lover. you know. But outside of a karmic lover, this could be other karmic entities as well. I don't know why I'm getting 8 Mile, the movie 8 Mile. I don't know why I'm getting that rap. I know something about you. You went to Grandbrook. That's a private school. I don't know why I'm getting like these energies been trying to do some type of research on you. They've been trying to find out who you are or what you about. I feel like somebody abusing divination and they going all the way back. It's like they want to know how you were in school, how you were. Wow, collective. And whatever this is that they found out, they are really bothered. They're really bothered by whatever was revealed to them, whatever was exposed to them. They are really bothered by. This person could be intimidated because they learned the truth. Although they went the wrong way and gaining some type of insight or some knowledge in reference to you, they still did it. And they still know. And that's just something that whoever this person is or these people are, they're going to have to answer to. They're going to have to deal with this. This don't really have anything to do with you, what these energies are doing, but this threat. This threat is what's getting me. Because this is not, it's not like just like an idle threat. This is more so of someone being envious, someone being jealous, someone being upset because of something that you hold, you carry, or you have, like right now. You can have some type of gift, collective, and they don't like it. They feel intimidated by that. They feel open. You know, this is someone that feels exposed. They feel open. You know, because of your knowledge, because of your keen insight, because of the things that you can actually see, collective, they don't like it. But at the same time, they love it. That's why I'm getting mixed energies. Somebody here don't like it, some other energies love it, but they love to hate it, if that makes sense. Travel. Okay, somebody went to go and travel to see, and see, they went far out. They didn't want you to ever be able to find out about them abusing divination in some type of way. So this is someone that'll go somewhere to where you will never really bump heads with whoever this is that they've been getting this information from. This is not someone that you know that's in the same proximity as you and someone, or you know, this is not that. This is something else. Someone went far to travel to try to get somebody to put some freaking roots on you or something, collective. Because of what it's like, they went there to learn about you. They learned something about you, or they went to someone, they traveled to someone, whether this is communication, traveling, you know, it's something about movement, travel, right? So it's like once they found out about you, this is when they decided that they wanted to like attack you, you know. Yeah, look, played out. This could be some energies that you just feel like some type of relationship ran its course, you know, and someone is feeling like you feel as if they found out that you may feel this way, collective, because if you feel this way, you do. You may feel like being in a connection with someone is played out, or having some type of relationship with someone is played out. It doesn't matter the terms of the relationship. It's like you've risen above that. You outgrew a situation or multiple situations. Something about an island could be significant here. Someone could have went travel to somewhere where, you know, they have a beach or something that and went saw somebody to get, and got somebody. They went paid somebody to do something, and whatever they paid someone to do, it didn't go as planned. I just heard the green state. What is the green state? I don't know what that is, but I just heard that, right? I see like a beach hat here. Somebody packed up and they moved towards a place. And all of this is because they couldn't intimidate you into staying in a connection. Yeah, that's the reason why play out is here. So they feel like you feel as if they are played out. They went through desperate measures to try to stop you from doing this. It's like they're trying to say that you forced their hand. Because you wouldn't comply. You wouldn't let someone have something their way. You know, this is someone that was always on the move. They always wanted to travel alone for a reason. And you could have found that kind of strange or odd that, you know, every time this person decided to travel or go on vacay, or, you know, even if it was a mini vacay, they wanted to do it alone. That's because they had a trick up their sleeve. This is someone that had tricks up their sleeves, collective. Look at this. But Spirit say whatever they did, it was a waste of time. And now they feeling stuck. There's no changes. And now, as a result of whatever they did with this divination, it limited them in multiple ways. Could even be on the receiving end. They are limited. They waste their time doing this, collective. Because whoever they went to, first and foremost, they really robbed them blind. They really just took their money for real. Maybe they did something or tried to do something to you temporarily, but whoever this is, they paid for something to be permanent. And that's not the case. Can't be the case. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be here right now unless you're just viewing because you just tap into every message. Because I do have some, you know, winners like that. They support me and they tap in. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the message is about. But for the others that this is resonating with, I feel like this person wastes their time going travel and all Someone gave someone like a temporary fix. And this person could have even let this energy know, whoever these people are, that you were aware of what they were doing. Scared the daylights out of these people. Once they found out from whoever their source is that you knew what they were doing and you knew what they were going to try to do. And the fact that you were already prepared for whatever they thought they were going to do. Somebody here knew that you were a divine being. They knew that you were. So either they pretended like they did something to you, or it was very short-lived, whatever it is that they did. And maybe it was the complete opposite of what these energies paid for. Like they could have paid to try to turn you into a freaking frog or something, collective. And here somebody could have did like a 24-hour love spell on you. You understand what I'm saying? Collective, just to make it like something happened, something worked, or it was some type of change that was going to bring you closer to someone that was threatened by your absence. Look at this. I can't make it up. We got Forcer. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Yeah, this is what they did. They traveled to make sure that this can happen. They traveled to make sure that they got their way in the situation. Yeah, look, we have a wolf in sheep's clothing. Whoever this person is. And they wanted to keep it low-key because they really didn't want to ruin their reputation. That's the reason why they travel. I'm telling you, this is something they didn't want nobody to like be able to trace them or find out what they were on, what they were doing behind the scenes. Yeah, because look at the deck. I can't make it up. Look what's at the bottom. Moving on, thank you next, because you decided to move on. That came out to clarify what played out. Because you were able to still tap into this thank you next energy. Like this whole situation or relationship or whatever this is played out here. Since they know that you felt that way for real, collective. And they got some type of insurance on that by going and visit this divination abuser. If they're not this divination abuser themselves, this can even be somebody that is a divination abuser, but they go and travel alone so they could do their work, so they can't get caught. Thank you for the flowers. So cute. Thank you so much. So they can't get caught. Thank you, God. Don't play BM. They don't want nobody to be able to say, well, I remember what you did to the collective, because the collective was moving on. Because the collective said, you know, that they wanted out of a situation. I know what you did. They wasn't about to risk that because it was going to ruin this. It was going to give them a bad reputation. But they don't understand that they've already gained a bad reputation solely off of the things that they let spew out of their mouth in regards to you. Whoever these energies are, they say things that they were never supposed to say. But I'm not going to say that it wasn't expected of these individuals, because anything they knew, you already knew that it wasn't a secret. Whatever they knew, you knew that it wasn't a secret. You can be one that knows that there's no such thing as doing anything in secret. It's like you have a deep understanding. You overstand, you understand, you understand. And that's the reason why these energies felt threatened by you. because of those traits. And this is something that they knew and know that you carry. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. May returning you manyfold. Someone here could have ran track before. This is someone that was competing against you. They wanted someone at all costs. I'm telling you that that download that I received was right on, spot on, because this is coinciding with that. It's like you always a first place winner. Like you already laid your mark. There'll never be another. You know, you can be one that's often imitated but never duplicated. You are you. And there's energies out here that know that. Like they know, listen, there's energies that know what you know. That may not be the reason for you operating the way that you do. You could solely be being your true, authentic self. But there's other real, authentic, genuine people out here, such as yourself, that knows what they know. They have a deep insight. They know the truth. They can see the truth. And many times a high priest or a high priestess is not going to speak on everything that they see and know. Many of you will just shake your head like, wow, you know, like another one, right? If you know, you know. Here we go. Look, bad habits. Okay, drugs, addictions, and toxicities. Yeah, somebody going out bad, and they don't want you to know that either. Whatever type of drug or addiction that they had, no matter what it was an addiction to, it amplified, collective. Because somebody just cannot believe that you are viewing them as someone that's played out. And now, and see, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's not even everything. They know that they are played out. See, you made them feel it. It's deeper than just a knowing. You made them feel it. They feel invisible to you, collective. And the thing is, they know that you are not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever this is, they know that you are not wrong for the way that you are viewing them. But something keeps telling them that, you know, you're not that tapped in. Like you don't really know like that, so you don't have a real reason. This is what they keep telling themselves. This is someone that keeps underestimating your ability to know and to be in the know. Maybe it's these bad habits that has this person in this type of mindset. It's like they hear what they want to hear. They see what they want to see. You know, yeah, look, unbothered and rejected, sitting on top of the deck. They're not taking this well. This rejection from you with this played out energy and moving on to thank you next, this person's like, nah, you know, and this is the reason why they're trying to use force, because they never felt like they will be one of them ones that's on the receiving end of being rejected by someone. Because usually they're able to use force to get what they want. In some type of way, they're usually able to do so. But that didn't work with you because of this energy, this unbothered energy that you are in. And the reason why you are unbothered by this situation is because you know that whoever this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. See, this is what you know. And you know that this wolf in sheep clothing tried to tarnish your reputation too, some type of way. Like I said, they were putting them out on you, putting out a whole lot of negativity, or just saying things that they should have kept to themselves. Some of these energies was just saying things, but whatever they were saying, it was really meant to hurt you, you know. But again, you could be someone with top-notch self-esteem. There's nothing that these mediocre people could do to hurt your feelings or hurt your heart or hurt you. You are who God created you to be. Okay? And you're perfectly fine with that. You may have your days to where you deal with certain things in a different manner or in a different energy, but that energy didn't even define you. It didn't stick with you, collective. And I feel like this is because you went with the truth. The truth reigned on you. The truth prevailed. You know. But to say these energies had so much to say in reference to you or about you, they surely taking this hard that you don't view them the same. And it's like, listen, you know, why do I have to view someone in a certain type of light that always wanted to be ahead of me? You see how this person is way back here and this person way up here? You wanted to put me on a back burner. You always wanted me to be behind you. It was never no us thing to where we equal and we side by side. You were always in competition. And that's the reason why you moved away from these individuals. It's like, how can you be comfortable in any type of situation or setting where energies are competing against you? I mean, this is whatever that situation was, it was not like a sport, you know, something that you will be competitive in, or you doing something. I can't even give you an example of competing collective because honestly, I don't do it. If I try, I'm gonna feel out of place. I don't even know how to begin. You know, if you know, you know. I don't even know how to begin competing against someone. Because it's like, if you start competing against someone for a certain or particular thing, then it can go two ways. It could turn into something else, and then it's not gonna feel right in your spirit. That's first and foremost, because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You understand what I'm saying? So I just never been a type to compete, and that can just be me, you know, unless we were playing some type of game. And I feel like this is what someone thought that this was, but I feel like you were dead ass. You wasn't playing those type of games with, you know, your love and your heart, and it doesn't matter if this was like romantic or platonic, right? This could have been a situation so whereas there were no romance involved. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was no type of romance involved in this situation. Thank you, T. Williams. May return to you many-fold. This wasn't that. You know. And once you realize everything for what it was worth, that's when you realize that you were dealing with wolves in sheep clothing. And you had to get away from this situation. But you didn't get away from this situation. It wasn't easy. Because these energies kind of felt like they had their claws in you. You know what I'm saying, collective? You know that energy of like every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. That type of energy. You could have been going through a merry-go-round of that for a while before you decided to call something quits. Like, you know, enough is enough. You know, that's enough of, you know, me playing with me. It was never them playing with you. It was always them playing with themselves and you playing with you. But you had to realize that though. You know, that wasn't even though that sounds small, that was not information that you would even tap into on a deeper level to receive, right? At those times. I feel like the smallest things, the smallest type of information was the hardest for you to tap into. You could have always seen the bigger picture, but it was the little things, right? That kept you stuck or kept you feeling like you were trapped in some type of situation with some blood sucking wolves until you were really ready. And that's when the Most High say, listen, I'm going to throw you to the wolves. And that's when you came back leading the pack. You see, there's one wolf here. You don't see the pack of wolves. There's no other wolves here. It's one. That's you. You came back leading the pack because you got thrown to them. And it was multiple of them. All of them were wolves in sheep clothing. You came back with this wolf whole body, whole face, everything. Like, come here. Type of energy. And that's when that's when the plot started thickening. That's when they started feeling threatened. That's when they started feeling bothered that you were unbothered. If you look at this, you'll see it. Threatening, intimidating, threatened, and bothered. They were bothered because you were unbothered about everything that they were trying to do. You were over it, collective. Divination. This one, look, as soon as we pick it up, look, always partying. Yeah. So they could have been saying that, oh, I'm going to a party here, or I have this outing to go to, or this outing to attend, and pretending as if they were always partying. But what they really were doing was traveling to go gain more insight on you, to keep tabs on you, to find out what you're doing, or how this gonna go for you, how they should go about handling you in a relationship or a situationship, or any type of relationship you have with these individuals. What should they do? And collective, I'm really getting that you are a force to be reckoned with. You are a force to be reckoned with. Look at this. Love triangle. I don't know why this flipped over, but like I said, this don't always have to be like love or love triangle, because we have third parties here, we have choices and multiple lovers. Now some of these energies that were platonic made the choice to try to find out about you, to try to stop you, block you, bind you, trap you. It was a lot of that going on, and some of this was coming from energies that you even trust. You had a lot of trust, with these energies on your end though, because energies, you realize energies that's moving like this against you, they don't trust you, nor do they love you. Trust is love, right? It's like I said, you've always had the bigger picture, but it was the little things that you were missing. Maybe you were blindsided by how long you've been knowing individuals, or what energies could have done for you, and you could have been using yourself to return a favor to these individuals, till you realize that you were really lowballing yourself and they were really playing hardball. They really were against you, when they really thought you were naive in some type of way here. These energies did never suspect you to be as intelligent as you are. Imagine that. Imagine you being around people and you give them their props, you give them credit when credit is due, and the whole time they're putting the you on you. They're using your intellect on you. They're using the things that they've learned from you on you, because they're incapable of tapping into what they have. You understand what I'm saying, collective? They were incapable of doing so. So this was always like some type of trickster energy. If this is someone that you were dealing with, they kept you in a third party situation because you were a little bit too much for whoever this person is. Yeah, you were. But at the same time, they would never tell you that. At the same time, they were always trying to make you feel like they had someone else that was better than you were, or better than you were, or is. And it's the same individuals that was going to run and get divination to try to stay 2 steps ahead of you. They were always 2 steps behind you, collective. Listen to me. They were always 2 steps behind you. There's no such thing as these type of individuals being 2 steps ahead of you, because how you gonna be 2 steps ahead of someone that see what you doing? That's just like if it's about to storm outside. The first thing you're gonna look up and see is the clouds, and then you're gonna know what's coming, right? You're gonna know that it's about to rain for sure. And these energies didn't even give you that much credit to know when it was about to storm or when it was about to rain. They even took credit for that. Oh, the collective didn't see the sky first, I saw it. That type of ish. This is energies that never wanted to give you the credit that you deserve. And now they sitting somewhere trying to fight you spiritually over your love. Fight you spiritually to try to stop you and block you. And some of them, they even went as far as telling other individuals, oh, I don't want the collective, but, making 101 excuses as to why, they still holding on to you, why they haven't fully let you go yet. They shift the blame onto you. Like, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to try to ruin their life, etc., etc. Some of them are saying you're going to try to keep a child away, keep children away, or you could have already been through this, right? But that was their storyline. But the real truth is, they just simply did not want to let you go. But they're telling others they don't want you, but they holding on to you for this reason. Even going as far as saying, do it look like I want the collective? This is what I'm really doing right now, and da 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 da. And all of that is a lie, collective. There's no way that I'll be convinced that this person wants something different. I don't care what their actions are doing. Remember, all of that's just energy too. And energy change from day to day. There's no way you gonna go travel and meet with people and try to, use divination on someone if it's not something deeper than that, or it's simply deeply rooted hate. Either or is not good. Either way it goes. This person is feeling played because you rejected they behind. Look at this. And they going through all of this behind the scenes. Bankruptcy, past due. You know what I'm talking about? Things that's past due. And that's all because of the hand that they played. Look at this. Look what fell out on top of wolf in sheep's clothing. Look, you were being bullied online and they are suffering from it. I'm telling you, I told you. Before this even hit the board, I told you. This is a result of the things that they've been doing. These people don't have nothing, collective, and they sure don't have nothing to give you. Look what's on top of the deck. And look at the deck, right? Ain't shit. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. They not on that. They not on nothing. They not on nothing but this. This is what they're going through. But they're wearing a mask like everything is fine. They got to keep this facade going. You know, I kind of feel like somebody knew that something wasn't going to work out, or somebody knew that something was not going to last here. And that's the real true reason why they were holding on to you. Imagine them thinking that they'll be able to go out and, you know, have third parties and all of this and still be able to come back to you one day in the future. Imagine that. Imagine someone this delusional that's telling this to themselves that one day somehow they're going to be able to return to you as if those feelings are mutual. Somebody is really saying that they wanted to teach you a lesson, or somebody that they weren't seen could have told this person that you were going to leave them, and they tried to leave you before you left them. I feel like if that's not the case, that's what they're going to tell you. You already know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I say you are always ahead. You know what energy is going to say before they say it. These energies, they know that you were already tapped in on the energy of, listen, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, right? You're not going to try to halfway me and think I don't know the whole, you know, like I know what's up, right? Rejected. They've been bullying you online, getting other people to do it. It could have been paying other people kibbles and bits, because that's all they really have is kibbles and bits. They try to attack you online and say things to you online. And this is like a bad backfire on someone. They knew this was going to happen, though. Imagine you knowing something was going to backfire onto you and you not caring. Look at this. I can't make it up, but they do. We have honey, memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. Yeah, they care. They care. Something could have happened this past Halloween. Maybe they were calling you this past Halloween, or want to talk to you, or maybe you felt something, you know. Maybe you cut off all communication this past Halloween. You're done being a jack-o'-lantern and for someone, and that's a jackass. You're done being a jackass for someone here. Someone could be born on Halloween Day. You or this person, you're not playing these type of games with whoever this is. They could be getting third parties to bully you, collective. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, you know, Twitter. Or it's them masking to be other energies, but in real time it's really them trying to troll you real hard, you know, thinking that they know what to say to press your buttons, or maybe if they ain't see you in a while, they'll come and troll you and say something, feeling like they can get a rise out of you and get you to show them you or something like that. This is like obsession too, 2.0. Look at this, grudge holder. Yay, this is someone that's holding a grudge, collective. They holding. I told you, this is someone that took it straight to the heart. That you rejected them, and as a result of that, they went to go and see this divination abuser to do some type of candle magic on you. Look at this. Wishing they could turn you into a freaking lizard or something. something this person was doing that's hunting them. Okay? It could be far more sinister than that. They've been playing with graveyard dirt and all that. And they didn't care then. No, they didn't care then. That's when they was in that I don't care era. But now, it's hunting them. Whatever they did is hunting them. These people, oh Lord. Why did I pick up on that? I do not want to see that. Let's just say that these energies got bags under their eyes, collective. They got bags. I don't know, I just heard K. Michelle. But you know her little song, but that's what I heard. Okay, serious bags, because they are not getting any sleep. If they do, they napping. They don't look rested in the face. Their spirit is not rested. They could be sitting there with their eyes closed, but the moment you call their name, or the moment you stand next to them, or the moment you just try to reach out and touch them, boom, their eyes open like this jack-o'-lantern, because they not really sleep. They're just getting some shut-eye. You know the difference between sleeping and getting shut-eye, right? Mm-hmm. Pretending to be asleep because that's what everyone else is doing. See, whoever these energies are, this is the type of energies they were. This could be someone that like to drink. Maybe they drink like a fish. Okay. Get very obnoxious when they drink. Totally out of control. Someone that you totally don't want to be around when they're under this type of influence. And that alone could have ruined someone's reputation, because they don't recall how they really act or how they really give it up once they start getting them spirits in their system. That's all it is. They be drinking them spirits. And, you know, some people like me, I'm always the example for you guys. Like, if I get me a drink right now, collective, if I start drinking right now, I'm going to be the happiest person ever. And that's the reason why I don't really like to drink, because it don't do that to me. You know, it make me even nicer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it have different effects on different people, but I just get extremely nice. You know what I'm saying, collective? And it could be the opposite effect. Some people get extremely mean, extremely angry, and be wanting to fight, and I don't understand it. And you know, and I feel like that, the reason why I say that and gave that example is because that's something that I will never personally understand. How you drink and get volatile. I feel like I do exactly what God said. Drink and be merry. You know what I'm saying? And that means AKA be happy. You know, be happy. And I am one of them ones. I can't see me getting humbuggish or, you know, tapping into the energy of where I want to get just violent. If I got violent anytime that, you know, I had a drink or something like that, it wasn't because of the drink, because I'm the happiest person. It was because of whatever it was because of. You know what I'm saying, collective? In that case, you couldn't blame it on the alcohol. I'm just saying, you know, you couldn't blame it on the alcohol in that case, because that you know, I don't fit that profile. That's not my jacket. I don't drink to want to get crazy with people. I like to have a nice time. If I do, you know. But whoever this is, they pour it up, pour it up, pour it up, and then they lose. It's like they turn into someone else. And like I said, they turn into a whole different spirit. Karmic friends. Right with these karmic friends. Yep. Yeah. And like I said, this can even be your karmic friends. Take it as it resonates. You know, can't fully trust them. And I just gave you an example of trust. Trust is love. If I don't trust you, I don't love you. There's no need for you to try to spin a block and check back and be like, hey, you know, do you still love me? Do you still got love? If I don't trust you, I don't love you. You know? And that's just simple. That's just simple. How can you love someone that you don't trust? I mean, that go hand in hand. And I find it ironic that they holding hands on here, right? But that go hand in hand, trust and love. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But I feel like that's supposed to say something else. Because I'm not keeping no enemy close to me. Like, if you're a known enemy, you better get from around me. Like, you know, we not good for each other. I'm not keeping you close because you know enemy. I don't know who came up with that. Because that, before it even hit a card, that been a catchphrase. You know, I don't know who came up with that. Keep an enemy close for what reason? Again, I just never, I never was a fan of that. You know. Is if you know you're an enemy and you're trying to stay close to me, that really means you're a snake for real. You know what I'm saying? You were trying to snake me out on something. I don't know. You know, so no. And even if you didn't never do anything to feel that way, you still supposed to feel that way. Especially if someone, you know, is a hidden enemy. A serpent, you know. Expect a snake to bite you. You know, that type of energy. Yep, photo proof. They don't have nothing on you. I don't know. They don't have nothing on you. They was trying to get evidence to hold something against you to ruin your reputation, but they don't got no real evidence. Because if this is someone that has eyes on you, or these other karmic friends that have eyes on you, whatever they said is not adding up. And now they didn't. Okay, so Spirit is saying whoever this is, they ruined their credibility. You know, now whoever these energies are, they don't have any type of credibility anymore because of the lies that they told. You know, it didn't cost them a dime to keep it real, but at the end of the day, they still didn't. That's not what they chose. You know, they chose to lie. They chose to try to make something fit their narrative or the way that they said something went. Oh, because they say they saw this or saw that, they don't have any more credibility. None. None. Look at this. Thief. This is the second time I seen it. I gotta pull it out. Rob, lost stuff, physical or emotional. This is what they were trying to cause you. Emotional pain. You know, it's like these energies wanted you to be in the baggage claim department or something like that. Like they wanted you to be carrying so much weight, and the same baggage claim that they wanted you to be in, that's the same bags that they got under their eyes. And you know, they try to sleep in the daytime and stuff like that to try to make it as if they got that good night rest at night. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. These energies gotta sleep while all the lights is on and stuff like that, or while people are around. You know, that's when they try to get rest where people can watch them. This is I don't know what is happening here, collective, but it's happening because I asked, what is the current energy? This is what's going on. So right now, someone is sitting up on the side of their freaking bed or laying down trying to act like, you know, they're asleep or they're getting some rest, but they really not. They really not. Every morning, these energies wake up mad at you. Imagine you waking up, wasting your life being mad at someone else. But I feel like that's what's happening. Look at this. I'm about to go. I ain't about to play. Thank you, Spirit. Same-ish, different day. Imagine these energies waking up on this type of time. Mad at you every day. Spirit says same-ish, different day. Can never make this up. Told you guys, energy will never lie to you. Energy will never lie to you. Here we go. This one. Look at this. Groupies. Lovers. Ex-lovers. People that put you in the third party. Love triangles. Groupies. Karmic friends. All of them. Waking up mad at you. Thank you, wisdom. Waking up mad at you. Mary's honey, you many fold. Thank you so much. Look. Fake flexing. So this thing got someone in a whole bunch of trouble here. Whoever this person is. Acting rich, flossing money, acting fancy, showing off, possibly for all these groupies and these onlookers, everyone that was, peeping them out and checking them out and, wanting to date them, wanting to court them, or whatever the case may have been. They did all this flexing, but behind the scenes, it's the same-ish, different day. Bankruptcy, past do this, past do that. Now they tapping into the energy of trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, but that's none of your business. But at the same time, this is all happening because these energies try to make your business their business. And now everything that they got going on in secret is being exposed. Because why? Say it with me. Nothing is a secret. Nothing that the universe take record of is a secret. If someone else knows something, okay, that you said to them, and it was supposed to be a secret, it's no longer a secret once you tell someone else. So I feel like when people say this was a secret and that was a secret, they just really be metaphorically speaking. Show off going through it. That's why they look. That's a whole nother can. That's why they running through all this. Okay, this could be someone that drank beer after beer, talking about they gonna figure it out and they gonna find a way. They're not gonna find a way because they already have something else that they have going on. Supposed to be again in secret, right? Some bad habits that's amplified. Whether it's them getting a look. I don't, because I'ma just say it straight. Whether it's that boy or that girl, somebody is doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing, or drinking the spirit. It could be a combination of all this. All of this. And this is 18 plus, you guys. I see needles. I see all kind of paraphernalia right here. So look, we have child services here. Some of these energies are at risk of getting their child taken because they done fell into addiction, coming after you and coming for you. This is the reason why you don't go after God's chosen ones. Ain't the one that have anointings on them. And you guys know, as chosen ones, if you clarify, or verify as a chosen one, you already know that you don't start nothing, right? You already know you never did, right? And that's not the lack of accountability. That's just straight facts. Like, never started anything with no one, because many of the chosen ones are lovers. But don't you ever cross that line, because if you do, then you're going to see why God also gave them the assignment to be a warrior. And I don't think you want that. I don't think you want that, because these are real true warriors. Warrior spirits. These energies have an ordained warrior spirit. It's just in them. And that's the reason why you were able to come back leading the pack all by yourself when you got thrown to the wolves. I'm trying to tell you. And some of these energies, like I say, whether romantic or platonic, they went all out to assassinate your character. You know, they wanted you to go crawl up under a rock and hide. You know what I'm saying, collective? While they just do you dirty. And they never thought that you would move away from them. You rejected all of these individuals. And they going through so much. Kids at risk of being taken. Somebody reporting some neglect or abuse. These energies are going through changes that they never imagined that they'll ever have to go through in this lifetime. Why are some of these things happening? Because unbeknownst to you, what really happened is they were behind the scenes playing with this divination, hoping that these things happen to you. They wanted to hurt you, collective. You had them this bothered to where they wanted to hurt you that bad. And the guilt of what they did to you as a chosen one, you know, and they know that you are this angelic being for real. The guilt, just all based off that alone, is hurting these people. These energies are hurting, collective, because of what they did to you. And like I said, some of you may just have a rough draft of, you know, the things that these energies did, you know. And what I mean by that is you didn't, Spirit could have told you, but it's like you didn't really get to see the bigger picture because it was too detailed. The things that they were trying to do to you, collective. Causing you bankruptcy and things of that nature. It was just a lot going on. And all this was coming from people that, oh my goodness. See, I gotta give it to you guys real, and most of the times the truth hurt. I ain't gonna lie, like when you hear the truth is raw. The truth is no filter. You know, the truth is but so sometimes I don't even be saying things that, because you know, there's no way to put the truth. I can't really sugarcoat it. So sometimes I just don't say things because it's that real. You know what I'm saying, collective? And remember, this is not to bash anyone. This is just to speak the truth, right? It's not shying away and tucking your tail, because you got to answer the call, but at the same time, it gets really real in the field. And like I said, most of you guys already know. You already know. You probably already saying it, or you said it on the other side of the screen. So it's like you already tapped into the know. And you don't got to remind these energies about themselves. They already know. You know? This is energies that went outside. Divination. What do we have about divination, Spirit? What else you want the butterflies to know at this time? About this divination. This one? Okay. Look at that. Dirty offer. See? Dirty offer. And then I say what I said about the wolf. They try to put their word in you, their claws. Right? Right. And there it is. They accepted some type of dirty offer, collective. And this is another reason why, look how dark it is. It's another reason why they gotta either sleep with the lights on or sleep with people around or sleep with someone else every night. They can't even sleep alone. They're afraid. Imagine all the dirt these energies did to you. Imagine them being afraid to be alone and sleep alone. They gotta be where somebody else got their eyes on them at all times. They can't even move in secret. They're afraid to. Divination spirit, we want to know. Look, as a result of what they did to you, now they send somewhere pockets on E. You know, pockets running on empty. They send somewhere blaming you for this. They send somewhere mad at you, thinking that you the reason why this happened. Not what they did to you to cause this to backfire on to them is because of you. Right? That's what they saying. That's what they saying. Some type of way they putting this on you. Like, this is your fault. What they going through in life. What they have going on. Happiness hater. Right? As a result of the divination. Energies that didn't want to see you happy. Could be karmic friends that's here or groupies. Okay? They suffering in their love life. They didn't want to see you happy. Fine. Now you ain't gonna be happy for the rest of your days in a happy connection. And see, that's what they could have said about you. That's what they could have wanted for you. But they didn't understand. Listen, let me show you what they didn't understand. Let me show you what they didn't understand. It may be backwards, but they didn't understand that you are unbothered, that you don't care for real. You know that there's somebody for you. There's somebody for everybody. But the thing is, you can wait your turn. You don't got to rush into nothing to say you have something. And furthermore, you may just want to be in this energy. Less headaches, less stress, less drama. They really thought you cared like that. Why would you care about somebody that you don't trust? If somebody believed these other energies over you, then that speak volumes. If somebody you were dealing with ever believes anyone else over you, then that person was never for you to begin with. And I keep telling you guys, everything that you lose isn't a loss. And in this case, that was a victory. You actually won. Happiness haters now want to see you happy. Spying on you to try to block you like you don't see them. Spirit could have even showed you, you could even envision like roadblocks, or you could have really ran into a roadblock in real life construction site where you saw 18-wheeler pulled over and they had roadblocks. You listen, signs and synchronicities collective. Carless, that's next. See, they don't want you to know that somebody could be sharing a car with someone, out here sharing vehicles with someone, but they claim they leveled up. If not, the repo guy coming. If it's not that, they even car issues, or they simply don't have a car. We got car lists, no car repo, car issues. All that fake flexing. They can't even go get it fixed. Whatever's going on, they can't get it fixed. They're going to go and get some type of shade tree mechanic that's going to ruin everything. Are they going to do it themselves? Listen. It's a price to pay when you go and play with this type of stuff and do this type of stuff to people. You don't do black magic on people. You don't even try to learn about black magic. You don't try to read nobody else's poems and read their life and their lifeline and when they're going to live and when they're going to die. That's people trying to pretend to be God. That is sorcery. That is what that is. Nobody can't tell you when you going to live or when you going to die. Nobody don't know that but God. He give life, he take life. Look at this. Look at this. We have no facts here. Never has the facts. Make ish up and lies. That's all these energies been doing. And whoever they've been going see, Spirit is saying, this is what they have no facts about nothing. You know what I'm talking about? And that is the reason why you don't do it. They don't have no facts about it. They make ish up and tell lies. And here they going to pay them all their money. And now all the money that they went paid them with the fake flexing, you need it because you're behind on bills, you're going bankrupt, your car about to be taken or it's already gone. It's a lot other things that you could have been investing this type of money into. Which you're broke, it's not in your wallet. Your wallet, look away. Look away. Literally. And what I mean by that is when you open your wallet and you don't see nothing in it, you gotta look away. That's what's going on. You know nothing wasn't in it before you decided to open it. And it's been going on. These people ain't never had no money for real. They ride other people wave, ride other people coattail, have other people suffering, have other people scuffling, have other people, you know what I'm talking about? Using all their resources when they could have used their resources for something else. They exhausted all of their resources. They don't have nobody else to go to. And they've been out here trying to come after a chosen one. Trying to block you, trying to stop your bag, trying to stop you from living, trying to stop you from being financially stable. Look at this, drama starters. This is what they live for. And that's what do you say? Drama you want, drama you gonna bumbleclot get. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Now the drama is at their front door. Now they don't know how to handle it. I don't know. I just heard somebody just walk around cursing all day. Like saying, man, fuck. You know, that's what I just heard. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. That's how much they tackling. That's how much they going through. That's their favorite word all day long. Something is not it's not giving what it's supposed to give. It's not adding up. In their world, whatever this is, it's not adding up. And then now they understand what a dirty offer is. And I feel like that's more so in reference to whoever this is that they weren't seeing that told them that they can freaking turn water into lemonade. You understand what I'm talking about? And they believe them. Third party. What is this third party? Oh, there you go. I can't even shuffle. Look. Somewhere talking ish too. That's what they doing. Either they lips too big for their face or either their lips too small for their face. Whoever this is that's talking ish. Okay? No in between. No in between. That's what's going on. But we want to know who they're talking ish about. Okay? Let's see. That was sitting right on top of the deck. Who are they talking ish about, though? Not that you care. because whoever this is, they don't know you. Even if they quote unquote think they know you, they don't know you, collective. This person or these people, they don't even know you. They know the unawakened version of you, collective. They don't know you. Here we go. Look at this. Look what they're doing. Talking ish about the queen rising, stepping up into power, praise coming up in the spotlight. They talking about you. Look at that. Look at that. You said it? Did you see that? Oh, Lord. There we go. I think it's already out here. Wait, let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Look. Cyberbullying. Right? You are being bullied online. And they are suffering from it. The key word is suffering. Right? That's what this is. That's what that is. And I told you guys, many times it's the guilty ones. Okay? Capiche? Yes. They mad because you this queen rising. Or king. You step straight into your power and you're being praised by others. Okay? And it's not even that you are seeking this. It's being given to you. And they mad because they have to watch. You know, that's what you do when you're on the sidelines, winning team. You know, you watch. Look at this, giving money. I'm telling you, they can't even do this. But somebody was fronting like that's what they were able to do. But they couldn't. They couldn't deliver. They could not deliver. Here we go. Look at this. Move in silence. Uh-oh, there we go. So Spirit said, Queen rising, King rising, continue to move in silence. Okay? Continue to move in silence because you're making these other energies look like clowns. Okay? You're making them look like clowns, collective. The clowns that they've been. Bottom. Look at this, running. Yeah. They're trying to run away from everything. Everything that they're going through. Everything that they face. They're trying to run away from it. But they can't. Because whatever they did is running towards them. That's what they're not seeing. And this was talking ish about people you don't know. This is the outcome of that. This is the outcome of that. What else, Spirit? Third parties. Finish clarifying, Spirit. What do the butterflies need to know about these third parties? Thank you. Look at this. We have boss daddy energy. Okay? So you have a third party energy that want to come at you over. Now, tell me you can make this up. They want to come at you over some guy or karmic energy to you, possibly, or somebody that you may not even want. They want to come at you over This guy right here, look, fishing, look, fishing for comments, right? I told you guys, energy never lies. But the thing about these karmic energies, they don't understand, baby. You're not about to fuss over no guy, over no woman, over none of that. None of that. None of that. Not now, not ever. And that's why they mad, because you don't even see them. You don't even see them. Spirit is saying whoever this is, they wish they had a boss daddy in their life. That's them being delusional. You know? Is another scarcity tactic, Spirit is saying. Right? Right. What's the real truth, Spirit? What's the real truth? What's the real truth about these third parties in reference to this boss daddy? What's the real truth? Here we go. Hustling, making it rain. So these third parties is hustling to provide a lifestyle for a boss daddy energy. Because this person don't got it. We already seen this person wallet is looking away. Somebody working, making it rain, focused on money and getting it to give to a boss daddy, to make this person stable, rich, or a business owner. I guess so. They better. Spirit said they better, because this person got a whole lot of legal issues that they taking care of. Right? Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. Right? Somebody going through it. Some of you guys. So they pretty much working and hustling to provide for someone to take care of the judge, the court, and the lawyers. Oh, okay. What we have? Look, fake smiles, and they very unhappy. They are very unhappy with doing so. They pretending to be happy. Imagine you having a funda man's lifestyle. You're not about to tell me you happy with that, sis. Not at all. It's supposed to be the other way around. But in order to get that offer about this person, they got to. Better them than you, collective. But remember, they trying to do divination on you. They're upset with you because you moved on to say thank you next. You don't even want this person. So why is these energies so concerned? Like I said, in on a community board post, what do these energies see in you that you're not seeing? Because they see it. They see it. What else we have that came out with it? Look, in their head. All in their head. All in their head. The lies they tell. All in their head. Overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing. Worrying about you. Worrying about you, collective. Somebody here with glasses. They can't even see you, collective. They can't see you on no day. What do we have? Look, clout hungry. Yes. Okay, says anything, does anything, make ish up dramatic. I told you. We had the drama starters that came out here. This is what they live for. That's all they got going on. They don't really have no motion like that. They don't. Because this what they doing, you will never do. Especially as this Empress energy. You're not about to be out here hustling, making it rain, and focus on money and getting it to give to no man? To pay for no legal fees? Are you crazy? You gotta be insane. What else? Look at this. Yeah, so Spirit said, shine. Shine, winners. Because your light irritates their demons. Yes, they mad. I'm telling you. I'm telling you they mad. And many of the winners, you don't need a man to take care of nothing. Okay? They don't want to take care of their child or their children. You can do it. You're blessed enough to be able to do so. Period. And they just may over have. You know what I'm saying? They're not lacking anything. What else, Spirit? Here we go. Look, into you. But that man's still into you. That's why they mad, because they know these comics walk around with fake smiles. They're not even happy. Because they know that they giving up all their coins to this man, and this man is still into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. They still speak positive about you and all that you do, even if they can't do it. What you say? Look, love on the brain. Can't make it up. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. They are in nostalgic energy about you. This person is in nostalgic energy about you, collective. All day, every day. You live rent-free in this person's mind. You live in this person's mind. Yes, you do. Mind, body, and soul. And they're not even happy with what this person doing. Look how sad he look. He looks so sad, collective. Look, dust it off. And that's what you're telling them. Dust it off. Okay? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It wants to put you in the third party. And this person mad at you because you told this person that you don't compete. And if they got to choose someone, then choose the other person. And you didn't give them an option to choose. You made them choose. You know what I'm saying? Someone else. You made them reroute. You know what I'm saying, collective? And they're holding that against you. They're holding that against you. But at the same time, they love you, though. They love you, though, but it may not be reciprocal energy. It's not. Because whatever they did, they didn't show that was love. They didn't show you that, you know what I'm talking about, that they valued you. They didn't step up for you like they were supposed to step up for you. So you stepped up for yourself, as you should have. Look at this, creeping, and they still creeping on this karmic. You better know that. What is this? Look, and look, unfazed. And you could have known that this person was creeping, and you were still unfazed. But at the same time, everything has an expiration date. It don't matter if you stayed while they were creeping and cheating for a little while. You could have stayed while they played around for a little while, or however long they were playing. But once you got tired of sitting around and playing this cat and mouse game with this person, you walked away. Or you gave them the door. Okay? What do we have? Look at this. Screenshot. Screenshotting, trying to get evidence and proof and facts, trying to get your phone number. You got a karmic going mad. Whether it's a man or woman. Imagine that. And I find it strange that these men out here acting like this in 2025. Trying to screenshot another man's number? What do you want to tell that man? That man don't want to hear from you? This man is trying to tell this other man to stay away from this woman. Like, what? Are they trying to put two and two together to find out who this woman dealing with? That's why they all in their head. Look at this. Caught a case, baby. You don't want none of that stuff that they got going on over there. What is this? Dirt digging. Oh my goodness. Looking for dirt on you. Everything is you. You know, this person sounds like a mixed record. All they think about is you. Everything is you. They put everything on you. They find ways to bring you up. It's just all about you, collective. And like I said, not to just this person, but we on this person's ass right now. Hmm. Look, impersonator. Yeah. Listen, some man is impersonating someone else because, again, they all about you. Or they got other people doing it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They playing some game on some karmic energy right now, trying to act it as if, well, let's just troll this person, or maybe you tell this person that, you know, it's all about. Because I feel like whoever this is very childlike. How about you tell this person what we got going on and this, that, and the third? But the whole time, the key words is this person still got this person watching you. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's not the other way around. Because this person know you wouldn't dare. They know not to ask you anything like that, collective. They look at this, bad karma, and they getting bad karma. They're not about to convince me that this is a happy dynamic. And whatever this is that they were doing, I feel like this is past tense. This is not the energy right now because we have given money in the reverse. They're not able to give any money to nobody. They're dealing with bankruptcy right now. Spirit say they ain't shit. They paying for fake flexing. You know, they paying for this. They are paying for this divination. And they're receiving bad karma. They got somebody impersonating. Want to be like you, act like you, dress like you, look like. They might have been trying to find somebody that look just like you or someone that can top you. This person is not topping you. I'm so sorry, collective, to tell you that they not in no type of way. Your energy is too, man, but no, indeed. Look, ignoring. And now they being ignored by this very same person. They being ignored. This person is playing a game on this person. Better them than you. You know all about it. Bad karma. What do we have for bad karma before we get out here? What do we have for bad karma, spirit? What do we have for bad karma? Look at this. Look at this. Poor little tink tink over there kissing somebody behind to stay or to be with them. Who it is. Some type of spiritual hater. Okay? That hates on your light, your spirituality, your magic, and your power. And they're mad because you're uninterested. Okay? And the reason why is because you dodged the bullet from dealing with this individual. Blocking negativity. You blocking these negative, crazy people, and you are protected. See, these haters, these happiness haters, spirit got you protected. These energies can't phase you, collective. And we have so karmic energy may want to tell you that them and someone is getting married. Tell them whoop-de-doo. Tell them whoop-de-doo, collective. Okay? Because if they do, they were only doing so. If they did, they only did so because of this. They was trying to get straight to the moolah. Look at this. And now somebody want to fight with you as a result. Baby girl, please don't get yourself hurt. What we have moving. Okay? This gonna hurt this person. See how they keep trying to come at you? This is gonna hurt this person a lot. When somebody move away from them. Because that's gonna happen either way it go. Either way it go. Bottom of the deck, what we have. Look at this. Same-ish, different day. And look, romantic love affair. I'm telling you, and hooked is in the reverse. They're not even hooked on a karmic at all. They're not. Jackpot in the reverse. I told you they broke. And this person is currently doing what? Stalking you. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you guys for the gifts. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I had fun chopping it up with you guys. Only take what resonates to you. And make sure you guys hit that like button to support the platform on your way in or out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.